What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Bruce Springsteen. Yes, indeed, Bruce Springsteen Fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from JFK, and this is actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of July for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, JFK. I hope you enjoy the show, man. JFK want to see me react to this. It is Bruce Springsteen with the Sessions Band performing a song called Further On Up the Road. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, time out, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Bruce Springsteen, and shocking. And the video has 889,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Bruce Springsteen with the Sessions Band, Further On Up the Road, live in Dublin. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Seat is sewed where the gun is cocked and the bullet's cold. The miles are marked in blood and gold. I'll meet you further on up the road. Further up the road, further up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road. Where the way is dark and the night is cold. I'll meet you further on up the road.
Besides the band.
Got on my dead man's suit and smiling story. Graveyard boots and a song to sing. A song to sing to keep me out of the cold. I'll meet you further on down the road. Further up the road, further up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road. Where the way is dark and the night is cold. I'll meet you further on up the road.
it seems like every time I see Bruce Springsteen with the Sessions Band, I'm constantly seeing new faces, new people, and it's kind of a double-edged sword. On one side, Bruce is giving opportunities to a lot of different people. It's not the same people over and over and over again. He's giving opportunities for more people, different faces, different people to have a chance to come up on stage and play with him, and giving those people the ability to have some exposure on a much larger stage, honestly, than a lot of those people are probably used to. So there's that side. On the other side, because they're constantly rotating out people, because they're constantly changing out people, because there's constantly faces disappearing and then new faces coming in, the solidarity of the band, the ability to anticipate what each band member is going to do, how each band member is going to play, what each band member is going to react in which way and how fast. It's a much harder time getting that intuition. It's a much harder time getting that feel. Like, I'll use Richie as an example. Probably my favorite drummer to play with. He and I have played in various projects together for, oh God, it's been 20 years. At least. It's been at least 20 years. And it doesn't matter the situation. It doesn't matter. It could be in a rock band. It could be in a country band. It could be in an R&B project. It could be, funk. It could be whatever. All I gotta do is look at him, and all he's gotta do is look at me, and we're like, we got this. And it doesn't matter how long we've been apart. Like, there was a time period where he and I didn't play together for about 3 years. And then he and I hooked up for a new project, and it was like, we never left. It's like we never missed a step, because that's how locked in I am with him, and I can anticipate what he's going to do, and he can anticipate what I'm going to do, because we've played together for so long. When you're constantly rotating people out, you're not going to get that. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to have that anticipation. You're not going to be able to have that intuition. So it's good and bad. I applaud, don't get me wrong, I applaud Bruce for constantly bringing in new people and giving new people opportunities that hopefully those people take advantage of, and hopefully they can capitalize on in some way, shape, or form. It's really cool that he does that. But I think that's part of the reasons why his songs are so stripped down and so simple, is so that there isn't a whole lot of guesswork. There isn't a whole lot of intuition even needed, because all you gotta do is follow the roadmap and we're gonna get to the destination. You know what I mean? So it like I said, it's a double-edged sword, but I definitely appreciate him taking the time to give new people new opportunities. So anyway, let's keep going here.
I've been out in the desert, yeah, doing my time, searching through the dust for a sign. If there's a light, brother, I don't know. I'll meet you further on up the road. Further up the road, further up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road, where the way is dark and the night is cold. I'll meet you further on up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road.
Further up the road, further up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road, where the way is dark and the night is cold. Meet you further on up the road.
Further up the road, further up the road. I'll meet you further on up the road, where the way is dark and the night is cold. I'll meet you further on up the road.
Further up the road.
I like this round robin style of vocalizations. We're getting a lot of different people taking the lead on the vocals that you don't normally hear. Usually it's Bruce Springsteen, right? We're used to seeing Bruce singing the lead. And to be honest with you, he's only sang the lead once in the whole song. Other than that, it's been other people. We've been sharing the responsibility. I like it. I didn't think I would. When I saw what was happening here, I was like, uh-oh. We're losing some continuity here. But at the same time, that diversity is nice. It's really nice. I didn't think I would like it when I saw it happening, but the more we've gone around and heard different voices, the more I'm finding myself enjoying it. It's nice. Plus, it puts the spotlight on that person who, like in the case of the backing vocalist, how many times do the backing vocalists get the spotlight put on them? You know, seriously, how many times? Like never. Okay, so getting the spotlight on them for a change, that's really, really cool. Oh, we only got a minute left. Let's finish this out.
Further up the road. Meet you further on up the road.
Second meeting.
Where the day is dark and the night is cold. Meet you further on up the road.
Further up the road, further up the road.
Those harmonies.
Meet you further on up the road. One sunny morning we'll rise, I know. I'll meet you further on up the road.
Nice. Really nice. There's a lot to talk about, but a lot of it is going to be grouped together. So this may be a short review or it may be a long review. I don't know. It depends on how much grouping together. Like, can I take this, and this, and grouping together in one generalization, or can I take this and this in one group, this and this in another group, and this in another group? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. See if I can get away with grouping more together. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bruce Springsteen with the Sessions Band with a tune called Further On Up the Road. This was a request from JFK, and this was actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of July for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, JFK. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. I thought about it. I tried my best to group things together. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to group as much together as I would have liked for the sake of time. So as much as I would love to make this a short review, I don't think it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be a long one, so get comfortable, folks. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.4. Yep, 7.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, the song itself, it felt good. It did feel good, and there was an energy to it. It wasn't the it wasn't the E Street Band style of energy that I really enjoy from Bruce Springsteen. It's the Sessions Band, okay, which has a little more of a folky feel to it, regional feel to it, depending on like where they play. I feel like whenever the Sessions Band plays a show, they kind of look at where they're playing, like what country are we in? Are we in the US? If we're in the US, where in the US are we? If we're over in England, where in England are we? If we're in South America, where in South America are we? And I get the feeling that some of their, I'm not saying all, but I feel like some of their set list is kind of curtailed to the region that they're playing in. So playing in Dublin, this song definitely had an Irish feel to it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying, I wonder if that's just coincidence, which I don't think it is, or is it strategy, which I absolutely believe it is. I mean, I'm sure the band has their standards that they play, but I wonder if maybe every once in a while, if they're in a different area, a different region, a different country, maybe they pull one or two songs from that region that are pretty well known and adapted to the band's style. It's very possible. I mean, I've seen bands do that before in the past, so wouldn't be the first. And I honestly, it probably won't be the last. Listen, there's nothing like getting that pop from the audience when they recognize a song that you're playing from their region. It's like it's their hometown song, you know what I mean? How cool is that? It had a nice feel to it. It was very pretty. Okay, it had a definite, I would dare say the song had an elegance to it. It flowed really well. I had no problem with anything that was happening within the chordal flow, within the melodic lines, within the harmonics, the chordal design, no issues whatsoever. Everything that happened mechanically within the song made sense. The instrumentations all made sense. I had no issue with the song whatsoever. It just wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. That's all, but I'm still recognizing the song as a really good song, which is why it's getting a really good score of 7.4, oddly enough. As far as the instrumentation goes, I talked about this at length. I really don't want to go into this again at length. I'm going to try to keep it short here. I applaud Bruce Springsteen for giving new people opportunities and giving people a chance who normally wouldn't get a chance like this to be up on stage in a grander stage with more exposure. And I absolutely applaud Bruce for doing that, especially since he is not a stupid person. And I guarantee you he is well aware of the fact that when you do that, you're going to lose some of the familiarity within the band, the ability to anticipate what the band members are going to do and the ability to feel out what the band members are going to do. You're going to lose some of that. But I think that's one of the reasons why when it comes to the Sessions Band, the songs I've heard from Bruce Springsteen and the Sessions Band, every song I've heard from them has been pretty stripped down, has been pretty simple. I mean, very, very simple, very easy to follow, not a whole lot of brain work required, and a very easy roadmap. All you gotta do is follow the roadmap, and you're gonna get to your destination, guaranteed. There's no need to take detours. There's no need to, take pit stops and, stop and admire the scenery. You don't need to do any of that. You just follow the roadmap from A to B, and we're going to be just fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. Considering the circumstances of constantly switching out band members, I think that's very smart on his part. Playing songs and selecting songs for the set list that are very conducive to this band for the purpose of simplification. So I got no issue with it. I think it's smart. As far as the instrumentalists go, everything sounded good. I had no issue with anything that was happening instrumentally. I was really glad to see kind of the spotlight put on the violin players, which was really nice. And then the guy playing, I don't know what that is called. I believe, I'm probably wrong with this, so be ready to correct me, okay? I believe that's a fife. I'm not 100% sure if that's right or not. I don't think it is, but that's the closest thing I can think of is a fife. If I'm right by some miracle, please let me know. But I have a feeling I'm wrong. And please correct me. Please feel free to correct me and let me know what it's actually called. It was really nice to see the spotlight on that. The other thing that was really, really kind of surprisingly, I actually surprisingly enjoyed this way more than I thought I was going to when I saw what was happening. The round robin that was happening within the vocals. Usually when Bruce Springsteen's projects are going on, he takes the lead when it comes to vocals. He's usually the lead guy, you know? In this situation, he sang lead only a grand total of 2 times, once at the very beginning and once at the very end. Every other time the vocals came around, it was a different person. We heard from I think we heard from 6 different people singing lead. How cool was that? And here's the thing, when I saw it happening, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. We're gonna lose some of that continuity. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, but you know what? It worked out really well. It sounded good. Way better than I thought it was going to. I think part of the reason for it is everybody had their own style of singing. No 2 vocalists sounded the same. And I think that was, and instead of having to worry about, you know, everybody sounding the same and having that continuity, instead we had diversity. And I think that surprisingly felt really good to me. Like I said, I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I was actually a little nervous, but instead I enjoyed the diversity. And I was like, wow, okay, I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong because it sounds really good. But I heard everybody at parts. I heard the horns in sections. I heard the guitar in sections. I heard the banjo in sections. Everybody got a chance to be heard. Everybody throughout. But it was really nice seeing the focus on the violins, the woodwind instrument. I believe it's a fife. I'm not 100% sure about that. As a matter of fact, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure about that at all. But I'm kind of taking a shot in the dark with that. I'm probably wrong. And then the diversity in the vocals. I thought that was really cool. Really cool. So 7.4 is a really good score. I feel good with that score. I think it's appropriate for what we saw and heard, and that's where we're going to stay. So 7.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.